Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Man down. Man down, man not gonna get back up. Man down, I should say. Man down. How y'all doing? On this wonderful hump day, we got some sad news. Got some sad news to talk about today. This is a part of life. It is a part of life. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Around here at the Willie Williams Show, we do talk a lot about, we talk about people dying every day because we is going to die like every day. We're not going to get, I don't think that we're going to beat death until we come up with like a way to beat death. Then we're going to need some technicians and some scientists or something like that right there to come up with a plan for us to stay on Earth just a tad bit longer than we is right now. Really, really sad day. Really, really sad day. We have a player, Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk. Y'all may not know him because y'all dog you folk for the most part. For the most part. Charlie Kirk, the founder of Turning Point USA. Dead at the age of 31. He was shot. Shot in the neck. Shot in the bow. Caught him while he was talking at a Utah campus. Utah University out here. Shout out to G for the $2 super chat. Say what up, Pastor. Say dropping $2 in the collection plate. What it do? Appreciate that right there. Baltimore's in there big at work with it. What's happening? Say the 510 Oakland, California is checking on in for duty. What's happening? He said we don't pretend to care. Well, I don't. That's what's up. Yes, he was assassinated. In 2025, an assassination. Now we almost experienced an assassination back in 2024 of our best president ever, Donald J. Trump. We almost experienced that right there back in 2004. But they missed. I don't know, was it by mistake on purpose or you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. He said Charlie was okay with me. That's what I'm talking about. Listen. He was a conservative player out here in these streets. Conservative. Who would challenge you because he liked this thing called debate. He believed in the American way as far as, okay, if we have a disagreement, we go ahead on and talk about it a little something. He said, now Chicago, Utah. Yes, Utah. Yeah. This ain't Chirac. Hell no. Because if this was Chirac, just in my opinion, he had probably been hit more than one time. You know what I'm saying? But Chirac. Say Charlie Kirk took a bullet for all of us that love America. Y'all understand? Which, I got the video. I can't show you the video. If you want to go ahead on to see the video, you can go around to my Twitter and watch the video.
I may have to cut YouTube short and just, you know, carry on Rumble just a little bit longer so we can discuss the shooting video. That's what I might do. We're not going to be here for the whole 2 hours because I wasn't going to even do a show. I wasn't going to do a show because I was trying to do some other things, and then it just popped up that old player got dumped on out here in these streets. Just sad. Just sad. Old family, man. Got a wife and some children out here in these streets. But listen, because around here at the Willie Williams Show, we don't care who died. We still gonna stick with, I don't pretend to care. Because that is the American way, in my opinion. We can feel some type of way like on the day that things happen, but then like tomorrow, like I had done said, what's really like the next story. You know what I'm saying? We really ain't gonna, his family got to deal with this fly shit. You know what I'm saying? The family, friends are close, and you know, these are the people who is really, really gonna deal with it. But the rest of us, we just gonna get on right on back to work. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to stunning and hoeing and, you know, going on about our day like we've been going on. But while this thing is happening, why this thing just happened, hey, it's something to discuss, you know. He said, well, he didn't get dumped on. He said he got shot. One if you to get dumped on, it have been more than 5. Oh, so to get dumped on, you had to be shot more than 5 times. Oh, all right. Well, let me change my verbiage. Okay, he was shot. He was just shot 1 time. Now, I don't know what type of bullet that it was. I don't even think that it came out with that information yet. But I do believe that it was a long gun. I don't believe that it was a handgun. I don't believe that. I don't know. I got to, you know what I'm saying, continue to read articles and stuff like that. Or just wait on the news, go on to tell us. But I do believe that he was hit with a long gun. He was right in the middle of talking. He said something, yada, yada, yada. Stop. Boom. In 2025. Yeah. You say it was probably like an old Draco. It could have been old Draco. You say definitely it was a rifle from 200 yards. Oh, see. So they done probably already released that type of information right there. I don't need much. No, I just saw just a few things, and I'm like, what? I can't believe it. The hell is going on? Here, where do I want to start? Where do I want to start here? It's sad. It's sad. Y'all come on in, hit the thumbs up button. Let people know that we is around here no matter where you at. Subscribe. Like I always say, I do need the support. Can't do it without you lovely people. Make sure I get myself together. And y'all, please remember, go around here to Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. The biggest, the hugest, the largest candle company in the world, Craig. I'm trying to tell you something. Got multiple fragrances. Everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes from my warehouse to your house. We have multiple fragrances. If you would like to smell, if you would like for something to smell better than they do right now, go around to PleasantCandles.com. I appreciate that right there. Let me give it to you real quick to show you just a little bit of the scene that was out there after the gunfire. Let's show here we go.
Aftermath of the shooting, you
Aftermath.
could see people running away pretty quickly, as you would imagine they would do.
Can y'all see that?
At gunshots.
Let me fix. Let me make it big. Let me go ahead on and just make this right here big, so y'all can see this, because I'm trying to show y'all from my Twitter, but I got so many saved videos from Twitter, I'm gonna have to come on in and come on out, because I cannot show that one video. We can't do that right now. Not for YT. We can't do it for YT. But this happened at the University of Utah.
Yeah, we're showing, by the way, our
Not
affiliate
Chicago.
in Utah, and the aftermath of the shooting. You could see people running away pretty quickly, as you would imagine they would do. At gunshots. The FBI director, Kash Patel, has weighed in on this. He just tweeted the following: "We're closely monitoring reports of the tragic shooting involving Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Our thoughts are with Charlie, his loved ones, and everyone affected. Agents will be on the scene quickly, and the FBI stands in full support of the ongoing response." and the investigation. Charlie Kirk is a divisive figure, polarizing, lightning rod, whatever term you want to use. Why?
Well, he's one of MAGA's most prominent voices online. He hosts a near daily podcast. He opines on almost everything. He's been very closely aligned with the president since his initial run for office in 2015, 2016. And his ties to Trump really elevated his own brand. He was really quite young as an activist when the president launched his initial campaign. And he has kind of ridden along with MAGA since 2016 and built up a massive, massive brand of his own. His group has brought in tons and tons of money.
Damn shame. Damn shame. He is one of the people, in case y'all don't be knowing what really be going on out here. He is one of the people who will go around to colleges after colleges and have debates and talk about subjects like the LGBTQ, like wokeism and rights for your kids and should the kids have more rights than the parents type. You know what I'm saying? Like important stuff. Really, really important stuff, and talking to the youth because in case y'all don't know what's going on at your children's schools, they is not teaching these children what I would think would be in the right way. They still not teaching them to think. They're not teaching them to think. They're still with the indoctrination. Once society was able to tell us that a man could be a woman, and people wouldn't losing their job behind that fly shit. All right, man. We was lost in the sauce. We was just lost in the sauce. Now I got to give y'all this little piece because I got to give it in pieces. I got to give it in pieces because we playing over here on YouTube. Got to give it in pieces for YouTube. When we in YouTube, I'm going to definitely show what I'm supposed to show on out here in these streets. But here is the shocking footage of them rushing Charlie to an ambulance after being shot. Trying to walk it down.
Hey, stop, folks! Stop! Back
Yes, he's dead. Yeah, he dead. It's a wrap.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god. Oh my gosh!
That's them carrying Buddy out. We had some spectators. We had some people who was out there, and people who was out there, they had some words because they was eyewitnesses. They was actually there when things had done popped off. Let's see what they talk about.
I decided to go watch Charlie Kirk between my classes, so.
My name is Paris. I just wanted to come and watch what I thought would be a civil conversation, and it turned completely different.
What did you see?
I looked down when it happened, but...
So basically, I heard a loud bang, which I figured a shot would be a little bit louder, but I just saw it hit him in the chest, and then all of a sudden just tons of blood gushing right out where his heart is, and then he like fell over and slumped down, and everybody got down and was screaming, and then we all ran.
I don't like how she got that talk with that little smile on her face after a man just got shot in the neck/chest, or however you want to go ahead on and say it. Shout out to Simone for the $5 cash app. Say hell, they say we can shoot like that at Walmart. Say now 2025.
Can you describe just did he appear to be moving afterward or what?
Not at all. I personally believe he was dead on impact.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, because once I show y'all the video, if y'all ain't already saw it, you pretty much gonna think the same thing.
What happened after that? What did you see?
Everyone got down. Everyone was so scared, and I just grabbed her, and my boss is with us, which is her mom. She was like, run, and we finally got up and followed the crowd, and I just kept holding her. I don't even have my shoes on. I left my keys, and everyone's just like scared. Like
you say, now is she a crisis actor? I don't think that she's a crisis actor. Due to the fact that we got footage. Due to the fact you can actually see what had done happen. You know what I'm saying?
It's traumatizing. Like you know, it scares. Like, I don't even want to go to school tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
yeah, I'm scared to go to school, but.
And I don't even know if they done closed the school yet for like the rest of the week, but it actually should be closed for the rest of the week. And if anybody, if you haven't heard yet that our good president said that the flag need to be flying half staff up until Sunday.
You heard the one shot. Were there multiple shots or?
Just one shot straight into Charlie Kirk, and that was it. And I think they got him.
And did you see the person who fired the shot or anything like that?
No, I just knew that it came to the right of me and went just directly into his heart. I got a picture of him.
Did you? What did you see as far as? I mean, was the crowd? How was the crowd reacting to him? I mean, he is somewhat known for being provocative, but what was going on beforehand? What was he talking about?
So the first student got up and they were talking about religion, Mormonism, and Christianity, and the second student to get up was talking about transgenderism and how gun violence has been very frequent with that community, and that is when it happened.
That's right, when it happened. She said that that's when it happened, when he was talking to somebody from the LGBT, from the trans community, talking about gun violence and shit like that right there. And as soon as he put the mic down, oh man, you got to see it.
Pretty ironic.
Right after, during, right on that topic.
Yeah, it's when he got shot in the heart.
Yeah.
What did you all see? You're joining us. What did you see?
Well, I was about to enter the building. I heard what I thought was a gunshot, and I hurried and took cover. And then I saw the students running out, and I saw her. She was panicking. I thought she was having a panic attack. So then I grabbed her, and we ran through the tunnel, and then just brought her to my car over here to get her to calm down. So, yeah.
You?
I was watching from pretty close up, and I heard a pop, and I thought, no, that nobody's shooting firecrackers, right? This is the middle of the day. And then I watched a fountain.
Yeah, he did get sniped. They say that the dude was up on top of a roof. On top of a roof, probably like 200 yards away or something like that right there. Yeah.
A blood come out of the side of his neck like a water fountain.
That shit can't.
And it was surreal. Everyone dropped, and I was like, where's the gunman? I don't see any gunman. And then I dropped, because I'm just a very logical thinker like that. And so, yeah. And then a friend of mine drove me over here, just barely dropped me off, but he got a picture of the gunman, and it's pretty embarrassing. He got his pants pulled down as they took him down, and he sent me a picture.
Got his pants pulled down as they took him down. Is Utah a red state or a blue state? Recently, the surveys, one of the most Republican states in the nation. One of the most Republican state is a Republican state. That's what's up.
He was wearing garment bottoms, or what looked like white knee shorts. Just, Utah.
Obviously a volatile situation, and what was the crowd's reaction when all of this happened? You said...
Okay, the Utah governor, Spencer Cox, said a suspect in the shooting of Kirk Kirk on Wednesday is in custody, which is kind of strange to me because I keep hearing that he's not in custody, then he's in custody, and then I saw a video to where they dragging to where they walking the man out in handcuffs, but another video saying that that's not the shooter, and I'm so confused right now. I really, really am.
You were standing there, a little frozen, it sounds like. What was the crowd's reaction?
Everyone freaked out and screamed, and then after everyone was leaving, there was just a lot of confusion until the cops started making everyone leave, because people were still standing around and talking and in clusters, but the majority had run. And so, after that, the police forced everyone in, and they started roping off the courtyard in yellow police tape. And then as we were walking through the hall, policemen with large... The campus was being shut down.
You say, if you ask me, this feels like a professional did this. You say, no regular person would be able to do this in one shot. Willie say, no way. But listen, I am one who have been going to the range since the 90s. I've been going to certain ranges. The indoor range just became like a thing, I guess, like in like the early 2000s or something like that right there. I used to go to the ranges outside to where you can shoot. Like you can rapid fire, you can do all that. You can do like your techniques and stuff like that. Used to go to the range where the FBI would go to the range where law enforcement will also go to, where you can actually see them doing their tactical stuff. And then you have civilians who would mimic the tactical shit. You had civilians who's out there sniper firing 500 feet. 800 feet. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say that this wasn't a civilian. I can't do that, you know, because there's a lot of people who really take shooting guns serious. I don't know.
I'll see with the police. Was there a police presence there from the beginning? You know, how did it unfold?
Yeah, so there definitely was a police presence there. I saw some on top of the balcony above, and some below. And of course, you have Kirk's own kind of bodyguards around. But I will definitely say we saw a lot more after.
She has like a little laugh in nature. Like, well, this probably just goes to show we don't pretend to care. Listen. People really don't be caring like that right here. She have a laughing spirit, but I kind of understand, because when a lot of people see some tragic stuff, we would tend to laugh and smile about some things until like later on, until we get in the car, we cry in the car and all that fly stuff right there. That's what it could be, but I don't think so with her. She's just happy to be on television.
The shooting, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
You said an interview was sketchy?
You may have seen something?
Well, I'm just saying, Charlie Kirk is a hero. All right?
He is a hero.
Absolutely a hero.
We don't know if he's still alive.
Everybody in there was very concerned for him. And all I could think of was go towards Charlie, because I just want to know if he was okay. You know, there are a lot of people like him. He's a very courageous man.
And it's different, y'all, because you really do got to think about this. He was 31. So he was really, really young, like the first time that Trump ran for office, which was eight years ago. It was 8 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, and he's 31 now. So 9, maybe 10 years ago, he was 21. And he's been in the politic game. He has been he's really, really been putting in that work, speaking about the things that should be spoken about. And he was really getting to the younger crowd. The young people. He helped young people get into politics. He made politics, I don't want to say fun, but he made politics interesting to the young folk. Just in my mind, you know, because he, again, just 31. You know what I'm saying? And I used to like the way that he would just have a simple debate, a logical debate. What this thing shows, this was a domestic terrorist. Just call it what it is. This was a political assassination. A lot of people is upset, and rightfully so, but a lot of people is upset with liberals. A lot of people is really, really upset with liberals. Hold up. Really. Yeah. I just got thrown off. Let's hear from some dog you people, some dog you folk who had some things to say out here in this street. Because if y'all just think it was just all only white folks who was hurt by this situation, I think all Americans should really be hurt by this situation, to where you can't speak. You can't have, we cannot agree to disagree. We cannot have different thoughts without somebody dying. Do y'all know how horrible that is? Here we go.
In prayer, We lift him up. We lift up his family, his children. Lord God, bless him, all those who know him and who love him. I pray for your shalom, your peace, Lord God, and your hand of mercy that is before us and behind us every day. Your mercies are new and fresh. Lord, we thank you for your divine and holy presence. And we pray, Lord, for Charlie's immediate healing and for immediate and swift and severe justice against every single individual who has been connected to this occurrence this morning. The devil shall not have his way. We bind the evil that has permeated this country and this world right now. We bind their hands and their feet. We bind their theater, their incantations, their witchcraft, their spells, their evil that they have cooked up against Charlie Kirk and against your warriors of heaven right now in the name of Jesus. We thank you, Lord, for Charlie. We loosen your divine holy presence, your divine and holy vengeance against those who are trying to harm your prophets, because you instruct that your prophets, there no harm will come to them. Okay, Lord, we thank you for this day. Thank you for the victory. Thank you for your blessings, and for all of the young people that Charlie has positively affected in the lives that he has changed. And we pray that you bring him back bigger, better, and stronger than ever. In Jesus' name, in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name. Amen. I need you to type agree in the comments. Agree. When two or more agree on any one thing, God is in our midst. His word said, touch not mine anointed and do my prophet no harm. Somebody's going.
Right when she said that, you wrote that. Touch not my prophet, do my anointed no harm. You said it the same time. You wrote it the same time that she said it. That's what's up.
Going down for this. God bless Charlie Kirk.
See, now she did this right here before it was said that he had done passed away. A lot of people were sending out their prayers and stuff like that right there. But when you see the video, in my mind, because I am a realist. In my mind, I was like, he dead. That's just too much blood. That's just too much blood too quick. Like, it was immediately too much blood in my mind. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot firsthand, you know. Here we go.
Watching that video of Charlie Kirk, I'm not a crying man. But I just can't believe this. Yeah, I can't believe it, man. We fight so much on this app. We fight so much on this internet over just frivolous things that's so unimportant, and there are people out here trying to kill us, and we still try to kill each other. They just shot this man in front of the whole world.
In front of the world.
I can't even look at the camera, bro, because I'm gonna get too emotional about this, bro, but we just gotta stick together, man. That man is an American hero. If they can do that to him, they can do that to anyone.
Somebody said, Willie, remember, a hero is one who lives. Well, y'all know when I'm talking about a hero, you is absolutely correct. But when I'm talking about a hero who have gotten, let's say, involved in somebody else's business, but they live, that's a hero. This is a different type of hero. Damn it, we just got to separate the two. You know what I'm saying? But I do thank you for pointing that there out. When I say hero, you live out here, but that's dealing with somebody else, getting somebody else's business, like you done saved the life or something like that right there. You only a hero when you live. Now, when you dead, I don't consider you no hero. But I got to call him a hero in a different type of light, if that's explaining it. I don't know.
And they will.
Because, like, for so many of the youth to not have been political, knowing anything about what is that thing called? Knowing anything about politics, and then for somebody to just come along and now they're interested in, and see, it's a difference in what y'all may watch and what I may be out here watching. I like politics, so I watch a lot of politics. I watch a lot about what's going on out here in the doggone street, and to have watched and like even being on TikTok and listening to the youth, the younger people talk about politics and the things that's right and the things that's wrong and the things that they may not agree with and the things that they may want to change in the future. Like that kind of excited me. It's always excited me because the youth or the young people was not always talking BS, was not always just out here joking and kikiing. They started to take their lives and the world serious, you know. But that's why I would call him a hero for the younger people, and helping them explore and learn and study and really get involved. You know, like a real good preacher. A real good preacher gets the congregation into it and gets them involved, and a good preacher will have people following the way of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all understand.
This is one of the most significant assassination attempts since MLK.
No, because Trump assassination attempt was like the most significant. This one wasn't an attempt. This one worked. Shout out to Deborah for the $2 super chat. She said like President Kennedy got shot in the head. Say I was 6. Got to be more careful. Now listen. The difference. Now, watch this here. Charlie Chris got shot, right? This is on social media. And because it's on social media, you get to see it and 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 see it without anything being covered up. See, back in the day, it's like when Kennedy got shot, they played it, but it was kind of they played it as much as they could due to the news cycles. See, like now I could wake up like 2:00 in the morning and go like Twitter or something like that right there. Bam, you see him getting shot. So I do understand the feelings of people. Say, where's the video? The video would not be around here as long as we're on YouTube. Nope.
This man changed America.
I will show it once we get off of YouTube, because we also streaming live on Rumble and we're streaming live on Twitter. Once we leave YouTube, we gonna play the video.
In ways that he never gets the credit for. I mean, we can credit us even having Gen Z, millennials, and any generation after completely to Charlie Kirk.
You say Charlie was a Trump rider. You say surprised that he got popped. Yeah. Listen, I would have been surprised if it was a liberal who got shot at a college campus talking to hundreds of people. I would have still been shocked because it's a college camp. Well, not that school shootings don't happen, but this was a targeted one. Like, wow.
Thanks to him, this man is an American hero and a God-fearing man. And we all might have some distant differences, but it's time to let them go. It's time to let our differences go.
You say X took it down after 3 minutes. I can go to X right now, but I do have the video saved. I do got the video saved, and maybe I need to go on and download them.
Because I regret for the last things that we say about each other, not be a positivity, love, and motivating each other to be good, motivating each other to stay safe. But to play into drama, to play into beef, just for clicks, it ain't worth it, man. This is real life. This internet stuff, it ain't worth it.
It ain't.
I'm praying for this man. I don't even know why I'm making this video. I'm just...
It ain't.
I feel so defeated.
lot of us, like the internet has given the average person the ability to voice their opinions, to make statements, to make strong statements, to make strong stances, to be able to dialogue with one another, to be able to dialogue with somebody in a different state, a different country. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the internet has given the regular Joe. The regular Joe. See, a lot of people, they didn't grow up without the internet. A lot of us grew up without the internet. So we do understand like the discussions that we may wanted to have. You did that just in like the community, like the barber shop, like at like a family reunion, like just chilling with chilling with your partners or something like that right there. Not in different cities and municipalities and different states and countries. We couldn't do it. But for a man to get shot just for a speech, just for his thought process, everybody needs to, I wouldn't even say be angry about it, because you have the right to not be angry about it, but we should all take a look at this and be like, is having certain conversations out loud in public even worth it? Think about all of the other people who actually goes out to colleges and talk to the youth. Imagine all of those other people who is like, you know what? Boy, they can have that. Listen, whatever you don't know, I am not, and I repeat, I am not bringing my expertise to a college and post it up outside. I'm not doing it. And a lot of people who goes out to colleges, they have a lot of information. They have a lot of experience in certain fields and stuff like that. That's actually that could be positive to the youth. A lot of thought processes have been changed due to speakers coming out to the schools. And listen, just because you go to college don't mean that your professors is on the up and up. It don't mean that your professors have your best interest at heart. It really don't. It really don't. A lot of them is too far left. A lot of them is too far right. Hold on. I am dropping thing. As y'all come on in, boy, y'all go ahead on hit the thumbs up button, man. Do not be afraid. If you're new around here, I am Willie Williams. In case you don't know, this is the Willie Williams Show. Help a player out with the thumbs up. It's free. It's free. Let's let somebody else talk.
You guys, there's no way he's making it. There's no way he's making it. I'm about to show you the video.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's no way he survived this.
Nope. Stop it. Nope. I got to get him off. I forgot. This one, he showed the video. I can't do it. I don't know if this one right here is using language, but hell, people is being honest.
So
people just
here's
speak.
my synopsis of
what
what just happened to Charlie Kirk. I'm telling you right now, liberal influencers and liberals and I can't even talk right now. I'm so fucking pissed. Y'all are fucking terrorists. Liberals are the fucking terrorists of the fucking planet. Y'all are the ones who are creating all this fucking bullshit.
All right. He did too much. He did too much too soon. I thought he had one, maybe two. All right. You did too much. We have somebody who has talking about the shooter. He saw the shooter or something like that. A witness said, wait. The witness says that the guy arrested wasn't the shooter. Yeah. This is what else I had done saw. And I was like, this is why it's confusing when people tell me that we got the shooter. You say it's effed up, but people should have the same energy for anyone expressing their political views. Maybe so. Maybe I think that we got to get to a place to where we allow people to have their own thoughts without being harmed. Like, I think that this is just so stupid that we fighting over words and killing over words. But we have to understand, people fight over words and people get killed over words.
I think whoever did it was a good shooter, a sharp shooter. It was one shot right directly to the heart, and we need to find out who did this. I think there should be a research completely done that took place hours, maybe a day, before anything went on. Who could be there and pull that trigger and do it? And I don't think it was George Sim. He was poor, broke. He maybe was on medication, a little bit of loony boon. Maybe a perfect person to pick and say they did it, but I don't think he did it at all. So
you say, hold on. You say, player, you making the video for views and likes. You mean I'm making this video for views and likes? Or am I making all the videos for views and likes? I have no idea. Is you talking about me or you talking about somebody else? You say they didn't assassinate Charleston White. Facts. Showing up, didn't.
So at this point, but did you see him taken into custody? Did you see him with any kind of thing in his hand, any device in his hand or anything like that?
yeah, I saw when they actually put the handcuffs behind his back.
Okay.
I followed them.
All right, we're going to go to Jason Chaffetz. Obviously there's going to be a lot of theories.
I think.
Oh, they cut Buddy off. They got him on up out of here. But yeah. You say, Pastor William, you always taught us what's petty to you is not petty to me. That's a fact. That's a fact. Sometimes I be forgetting, and thank you for bringing me back. Yes. So when like a lot of people say that there's no reason to be shooting nobody, killing nobody. Yeah. There's no reason for you to do it. There's always a reason for everything. There's always a reason for everything. You say, I am not a Republican, but I actually kind of like Charlie Kirk. Man, listen, I really don't know why. Well, I do understand why people didn't like him, because like he is against like the LGBTQ, well, not against it as if they should not exist, but against it as far as you can't tell me that a man can be a woman. You can't tell me that like a woman could be a man. Like, you lose me right there, because it's not true. It's just not true. He is against what was it? Dog it with like the baby things, the abortions and stuff like that right now. Because he was a Christian. Yeah. And people would get upset and they're getting their feelings and go to crying and all that stuff because we soft. We real soft out here in this street. You can't even have a conversation with a lot of these young adults. They get to crying and sniffling and shit. By the conversation, this really just touched my heart because you're talking about I can have an abortion. What if I get raped and what if I get incested? Well, did you get raped? Did it happen to incest to you? Then why'd you crying? You done made the college and you have not gotten raped and nothing happened to you in incest, and you're crying about whether you should be able to remove the child out of you, to remove the child off earth, if it was to happen. Do y'all know that the majority of abortions have nothing to do with incest and or rape? But people, they would make the argument of, but what about incest and rape? Okay, well, let's just say that the people say, okay, then the only way that you can have it is only incest and rape. They will still be out here arguing. Men should not be making rules for women. It'd be hilarious out here in the street. So these are some of the things that people was just really upset with Kirk about, and because he cool with Trump, you know what I'm saying? He agreed with a lot of things that Trump did and is doing, and a lot of people, they hate Trump. Just hear what it is. Yeah. Claims that aren't true. It's just simple. You say, Willie, that comment is old. You say it was for the man with the dreads, and he and he didn't know why he made the video. Yeah, because he did say, I have no idea while I'm making the video. Oh, I got the video. I got a video of a man that day is walking out. This was, let me see. Let me make sure I grab it. It's only 35 seconds. And I don't like when people be out here recording and then they cut the video short like it's stupid, because even X allow you to have longer videos. So it's just done, especially in a situation like this. You don't record and upload a little short little video. For what? People is gonna watch the long forms.
Shoot me! Shoot me! What's that? We don't know if it's him or not.
Oh, I think he just said we don't know if it's him or not.
Hey, what's that? We don't know if it's him or not.
Okay. They should have jumped on him. They should have whooped. His pants. Oh, so this is what the lady was talking about, but I thought that she was talking about Charlie. When he was on the ground, his pants was down and he had on like white briefs or shorts under it. When she was talking, I thought that she was talking about Charlie, but she was talking about him, the alleged shooter. The officer said, we don't know if it's him. Old time was saying, shoot me, shoot me. Shoot me. They should have whooped him, dude.
What's that? We don't know if it's...
Yeah. A lot of people saying that it is the wrong guy. I get that right there, but since you want to be shot, okay, if we ain't gonna shoot you, we need to go ahead on and whoop you out here.
Him or not?
He should have just whooped. I promise you he would have changed his mind about being shot. They say the House Democrats is outraged. Didn't want to give a moment of silence on the floor. You was lying to me. They didn't want to give a moment of silence. Well, it's still kind of shocking. It's still kind of shocking, but humans is gonna be humans. Humans is gonna be humans, and we may not all agree all the time. Yeah. He don't even look like he could. From afar, he looked like a little janitor or something. That's why I don't be believing, buddy. Get him off my screen. We ain't finna give you that type of time, pimp. I'm gonna have to show that right there. Let me scroll through. Let me make sure. Okay, so that was it right there. All right, bam. I guess we got to go to New York because the AOC is in New York, right? The AOC, that our Hispanic sister. She speaks out about what had then happened. Let's see what she says about this. Because she is Democrat, she's liberal, right? Here we go.
This afternoon. I mean, I think what has just transpired is tremendously disturbing. It is the latest evolution and instance of political violence in the United States, and it must end.
Congresswoman, what message do you have to your fellow lawmakers regarding the political environment? What message do you have to your fellow lawmakers regarding the political environment and the rhetoric that has been put out in the media?
You know, beyond rhetoric, we need to talk about action, and we need to talk about, yes, there are words, but most importantly, we are in a job of leadership. We are in a job of action. We are in a role and a position where the American people are looking to us to do something about this. And every single day, people are dying due to gun violence in America. And every single day, there are people in this building that continue to vote against doing anything.
So, of course, as we know that they're going to make it about the gun thing, the gun violent thing, the thing to take your guns away. Take your guns away. This is a Democrat speaking. So we should know exactly where she's going. Now, why y'all can't see her face? I don't understand why I didn't grab the right one. I did the wrong thing. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Because her face is supposed to be on the screen. And I done messed up and scrolling and doing a lot of fancy stuff. And now I can't find my way. But I'm finna find my way. Hold on. I found my way. Bam. They say, Willie, this is so heartbreaking. They say Charlie was a great man that just wanted to make our country a better place. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. I'm in agreement.
They vote against universal background checks. They continue to support legislation and also remove any way to block the mentally ill, to block extremists, to block people with histories and records of domestic violence.
Stop. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 cash out. You say a blind ninja to shooter. Say, child, please, bitch. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, I see what you're trying to go with it. But see, when they go here, this is where we got the disagreement at.
Anything. They vote against universal background checks.
Now, I don't know why anybody is against the universal background checks. I haven't really looked into that argument. Maybe once I delve into it just a little bit more, then I'll be able to make an argument about it. But I don't see why we would not want a universal check to buy a gun. I really don't understand why we wouldn't.
They continue to support legislation and also remove any way to block the mentally ill.
The mentally ill. That's my problem, and I spoke about that right there several times. She's saying we should be able to block the mentally ill from buying firearms or owning firearms. And I want y'all to understand, we all have a mental illness if you let society. Damn it, I forgot the good little word I was trying to use. But we all got a problem. If you don't agree with the norm, you have a mental problem. I want y'all to understand, if you don't agree with the masses, you have a mental problem. So I do not agree with, if you have a mental illness or something like that, then you shouldn't own a firearm, because who is supposed to dictate what is a mental illness? Who is going to dictate the mental illness? Who is going to write the legislation and what is going to be classified as a mental illness? You might want to sleep 10 hours. I may want to sleep 5 hours. Somebody may say that I am mentally ill because I like to sleep 5 hours. I'm just making like some type of analogy or something like that right there. I know it probably didn't work, but you see what I'm going. You understand what I'm saying?
To block extremists, to block people with histories and records.
See, and extremists. How would you classify an extremist?
Domestic violence, from getting guns.
So domestic violence. I don't agree with that right there either, because you can get into a situation and believe all women. A woman can say that you had done something to her. Now you have a domestic violence charge on your record. Now they're going to take your firearms away, and you could have been lied on. If y'all was just chit-chatting and talking crap to one another, that can fall under domestic violence. So I don't agree with that right there either. Nope.
So are we going to do something about this or not? We have a political assassination that happened at the same time as a school shooting where children are dying on the same day, a week after a shooting at a Catholic school where children were gunned down while praying. Are we going to do something, or are we going to argue?
I don't know if they got gunned down while they was praying. I know that they was in school because I covered that, if I'm not mistaken. But she could be right. She could be right. Say over 50 people died in Chicago this summer, and y'all crying over some ninja named Charlie. Say, if it ain't Charlie Brown, I ain't worried. That's what's up.
Rhetoric. That is my question about this. We have to pass gun safety legislation and stop this.
One congresswoman was saying it was young Republicans.
But then we also have to understand, until we know who the shooter is, then her statements probably don't hold no weight. Her statements probably don't hold no weight. Maybe it was just a American citizen who don't have a background, who don't have a mental problem, who would actually meet all of the requirements to own a firearm. And if that was that type of shooter, no matter what laws you come up with, it's not going to change the fact. When people want to do certain things, it's almost impossible to prevent it. They say, well, I think the word that you are looking for is dysfunctional. They say we all are dysfunctional in some type of way, especially today. Well, hell yeah. What do they classify as I don't want to say mental illness because she did say a mental illness. Well, what is a mental illness? Let's do that right there. Hold on. What is the definition of mental illness? Mental illness is a diagnosable mental behavior or emotional disorder that significantly interferes with a person's ability to function, think, feel, and participate in daily life, causing distress. Now, what can fall under that? You say, what defines a mental illness? Mental illness are health conditions involving changes in emotions. Do y'all understand that? So now woman should be able to own a gun? Watch this. A mental illness or mental illnesses are health conditions involving changes in emotions, thinking, or behavior. That's definition of, or those are some mental illnesses. Huh? Changes in emotions and behavior. What? That's everybody. What is we talking about? Everybody, hell, the majority of people will get to that point to where they have a mental illness or a health condition that will change their emotions and thinking or behavior. Because in case y'all don't understand, if you have never been like shot at, almost dead, in a car accident or something traumatic will change your emotions, your thinking, and your behavior. You may have been taking life for granted and then you almost die. And now your behavior, your thinking, your emotions have just been changed. Now, not all, because a lot of people, they will still stay the same. But for the most part, I think that the majority of people will change their ways, right? No, maybe. You say, Willie, that was a military shot, a clean shot to the jugular, because he showed enough hit him like right here, like right. Damn it. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I heard Alex Jones say that he had on a vest. I think he said it's a vest, and the vest did something. I was listening real quick, and then I went to something else. So with that said, he took precaution, or at least the most precaution that he could take for his life. Plus, he also have security, because I am pretty sure that he got a lot of threats every time he went on out there just trying to speak. But we don't run from threats, especially like out of college. Come on now, don't nobody want to go to jail. Don't nobody want to end their career studies before it really gets started. Now do they? Yeah, he over. It's a wrap.
Democrats.
You say you think he had on capris? Probably.
I mean, people can finger point all they want. Look at the record. Look at the actions of what we are doing. I don't think a single person who has dedicated their entire career to preventing gun safety legislation from getting passed in this House has any right to blame anybody else but themselves for what is happening. We have to stop this. We can stop this. And why don't we start by acknowledging that basic common sense gun safety legislation is not taking away a gun, is not attacking the Second Amendment, but it is about ensuring the safety of our children.
Still can't ensure the safety of our children, no matter how many laws you create. You can't guarantee the safety of nobody. We're this thing called humans, and like a lot of people say, we're flawed individuals.
Of people across this country to ensure that guns and firearms do not get in the hands of people who are going to use them against human beings.
And now think about this right here. Do you know that there's a whole bunch of people who use guns against other human beings because of situations? because of situations. People use their firearms against somebody who is trying to harm them, situations. A lot of people may be in a relationship and somebody, did them wrong, and now their emotions have taken over, and now they're deciding to use their firearms against another human being. But before they got tried or their feelings got hurt, they would have never done that. So even again, if you change the laws and you add more laws and all that, and the laws only apply to law-abiding citizens. The majority of the crimes is done by people who do not care about the law, who do not follow the law. So how would the laws help? Well, how would more laws more laws really help the problem? It may help poquito, just a little bit, but really.
Period. Domestic violence is one of the highest indicators of whether a person is going to kill someone else with a gun or not.
Domestic violence is the number one indicator on whether people going to kill somebody or not. You really think so? And I do understand that people say domestic violence is like the number one cause of death, right? All right, hold on. Let's see. What is the number one cause of death? The number one cause of death, what they say, it's heart disease and cardiovascular disease, yada, yada, yada. Let's see. How does domestic violence rank on deaths, on the death chart? The leading cause of homicides by the CDC has been reported that when women are killed, it is most often by a current or former intimate partner. Oh, so that's just talking about something else right there. I think that like lately domestic violence dealing with guns has the numbers have climbed, but like in the past, like it really wasn't, people weren't really killing like this right here. People weren't really killing like this right here 10 years ago. It wasn't. Not in domestic. Come on now, because we love the person who we with. You know what I'm saying? Or we love the person who just had them broke our heart. So even though we wasn't together, we wasn't killing them though. But go on, sister.
There are so many other indicators, and I think it is.
So domestic violence, I want y'all to understand, because watch this. So she's saying that the majority of women is killers. I just caught that right there. Domestic violence is a real indicator that someone with a gun will use the gun to kill another human. Domestic violence. Do you understand? And like we've often said, men are the number one victims in domestic violence situations. A lot of men, they just don't even report it because, we don't want to be shunned. We don't want to be looked at as soft and all that good stuff right there. Women initiate, I want y'all to understand, women initiate domestic incidents. Women do, not men. No. Regardless of what you have heard out here in the doggone street, no, they don't. Women initiate, and then they don't want to calm it down. They don't want to let the man leave and walk it off, and they want something to happen. Women hit men way more than men hit women. So she just told us a person who is a domestic violencer is more likely to use a gun to kill another human.
Violence is one of the highest indicators of whether a person is going to kill someone else with a gun or not.
So you women will kill us before we kill y'all.
There are so many other indicators, and I think it is so deeply important that when a politician tries to blame words for inaction, they need to look at their action. And
say when politicians try to blame words for actions. Well, you do know that Charlie got killed because of his words. somebody took action and removed Charlie off the face of the earth because of his words. And that's how the ball bounces. Yep. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Got that on out the way. Now I said that I wasn't gonna be here. Long like this right here. Damn, we got another one. We got another somebody that done got stabbed on the bus. Boy, y'all doing the most. Y'all is really doing the most out here in these streets, man. Listen, if y'all got a shank, keep a shank on you. If you got a shank, keep a shank on you. Watch your back. Don't be scared to remove. And y'all really do be tripping me out that a lot of you all is afraid to. I do understand that people, they don't want to take somebody's life. And a lot of y'all really be afraid to self-preservate. I have no idea why y'all is afraid to protect your own life. I'm really confused about that. But a lot of y'all need to tell yourself, if we got to go ahead on and do it, then we got to go ahead on and do it. I know easier said than done, but I want to tell you something. It's real easy to die. If you ain't trying to defend yourself, it's easy to die if you're not trying to protect yourself. I want y'all to understand something. Hell, let's go around here to Chicago. We finna go to Chicago. We was just speaking about Chicago earlier, but like, no. This right here was Utah. This ain't Chicago. You right. We got a 13-year-old boy with school shooter ideology found with a collection of guns. I think that they said that they done found 22 guns of the 13-year-olds.
So the 13-year-old arrested from Washington State after police found a massive arsenal at his home, including nearly 24 guns. Trevor Wald is tracking the case. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Georgia. And police say the message of see something, say something likely saved lives here. They tell us they received multiple tips from people warning about a 13-year-old threatening he had access to weapons and he was plotting to kill people.
I want y'all to think about that right there, too. He's 13, so he doesn't fall up under the law. He's 13. He cannot even buy a weapon. How did he got all these guns? Say, Willie, there was a school shooting in Colorado today. That's a fact. Yes, it was.
This morning, police in Washington
let me get some of them.
Washington State say this is the arsenal of weapons found in the home of a 13-year-old boy they believe was planning a school massacre.
Every detective,
how you get the guns, though?
Every SWAT member that went into that home, 100% will say that we stopped a major mass shooting from happening.
Every one of them long guns, every one of those rifles is over $500. Even if you bill it yourself, you'll end up right about now. It'll run you about like $550, the top and the bottom right now. And you got to get that from PSA. Yeah. You can go out and grab one about $550 right now.
Suspect appearing in court Monday, pleading not guilty to multiple felonies. In charging documents, prosecutors say the teen had written threats on social media, sharing photographs holding semi-automatic rifles.
He had everything packed and ready to go, and it likely was just a matter of time before he decided to cause havoc in our community.
Authorities say they found 23 weapons in the home, many of which were unsecured. And there were several handguns and homemade long...
Ooh, I like that color right there. Damn, who guns is this?
Guns that had been made using 3D printed parts known as ghost guns.
Oh, he made ghost guns. Back that up just a little bit. Say that part again.
3D printed parts known as ghost guns. A growing concern for law enforcement.
It's concerning to know how many of these guns are being made and whose hands they're going into.
Ain't nobody talking about stopping people from buying those printers. Shout out to Donna for the $4 cash app. Say for the Wednesday support. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Ain't nobody talking about we need legislation to stop selling 3D printers. Do y'all know that there was there wasn't a thing of a ghost gun. We've never heard of a ghost gun until the 3D printers was invented. I'm going to go ahead on and buy me a 3D printer and see if I can go ahead on and make something, just like for research purposes and stuff. Hey, if y'all got a 3D printer, have y'all made one yet? Or have y'all made like a few? Have y'all tried it? And if so, did it really, really work?
And whose hands they're going into.
According to police, the suspect was obsessed with school shooters, and the walls of his room were covered with drawings and pictures of past shootings. They say he also had a gas mask and a backpack full of ammunition, including several AR-style magazines, which had writings on them referencing mass shootings.
Let me point something else out to y'all. He had a thing called gas masks. Y'all better buy y'all some gas masks off Amazon or something like that in case things get crazy out here in the doggone streets. And I think that you could buy like a 4-pack. Damn it, I got some inside my shopping cart. You can buy like a 4-pack for like $50 or something like that right there. You can get like 4 masks. It depends on how many people you have in your house. Let me just see it real quick. The gas mask, I think you can get 4 for like $50. I think it may not be like to your, no, it's 4 for like $100. It may not be like the best, but it will filter out some things. And I am not advertising because like they're not, breaking the player off. But this is something that you need in your arsenal just in case. You never know. They may start spraying stuff and saying it's to help the grass grow. I don't know.
Now, this 13-year-old could potentially be released from jail in a week as he awaits his trial. There's also so far no word on if his parents could potentially be charged for allegedly failing to secure all those weapons.
So they're saying that
we're glad somebody spoke up.
That the family, I'm gonna let that play back again. He say, Willie, I have six printers and can't find these files. He say, I have been into computers since Windows 3.0. Whoo! Say I'm just that old. Yes. Yep, you remind me. Hell, I was around when they first started too. Yes, sir. Oh, so certain files that you have to have. Well, maybe he was in like the dark web or something like that right now.
Shootings.
Now, this 13-year-old could potentially be released from jail in a week as he awaits his trial. There's also so far no word on if
they gonna let Buddy out.
His parents could potentially be charged for.
So the parents could be charged. Could be. We got a 13-year-old in the house with more than 20 firearms, and the parents could be. Isn't that like child neglect or something like that right now? That's child endangerment. So you mean to tell me that he got 3D printers and the parents is not like, well, what you printing today? You know what I'm saying? Like if I ever bought my kids something and they is learning it, or if it's like games or stuff like that, they playing with it, I would step in and be like, what you got going on? You like that little game right there? You like that little computer thing right there? You like how that's functioning? What have you learned? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like involved. You mean to tell me he can sit up in his room and make them? I need the file. Because the thing that always kind of had me kind of weary about the ghost guns is, do they like explode? Like, can they explode? Like, do like the bullets jam up or something like that? And it always kind of made me want it, but kind of like rethink it. I don't know, right? Because they're all plastic. He said 3D material will explode or melt if they use them to shoot rounds. Oh, see? I was thinking about failures. I was thinking about them guns as some type of failures or something, or they can fail. And I don't want nothing that I got up like this right here to just explode in my face. It's gonna mess up this good melanin. I can't have that to happen. I can't explain that. Yeah, I was shooting an AR-15 and it melted and it blew in my face. And I ain't got time for that right there. And now I gotta go get facelifts and stuff like that and the BBL, and you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do it. You say the 3D material is all plastic. Yep. You say that you don't think that the barrels are 3D printed. Oh, maybe. Well, hey, you can't buy the uppers. Yeah. You can buy the upper. Oh, okay. So you can buy the uppers. You just can't buy the bottom. Hell, that's probably the only part that is being made is the bottoms. The barrels is metal. Oh, so they're just making the plastic bottoms. Oh, all right. But here, I still won't try. Sure enough won't. Let me give y'all one, and then we're gonna scoot on over here to Rumble, so we can see the video. We're gonna scoot on over here to Rumble so we can see the video. Let me see what I got right here. We got a attack. We have a attack at a bus stop. Got an attack at the bus stop, man. Y'all got to do what y'all need to do to survive out here. We got a 76-year-old man. Now, why is a 76-year-old man outside? He's supposed to be on the porch. Drinking sweet tea. Getting ready for his appointment. Getting ready for his doctor's appointment, like on Friday or something like that. Oh, there it is. Hold on.
The chair would ask that all members present in the chamber.
Oh, this was on Breitbart. Hold on. I got to go on the player. Oh, man. Because this right here was sent to me, but I didn't look in time. But I got to, this was 2 hours ago. This is where somebody was saying that they asked the Democrats for a moment of silence, and they were like, we don't care nothing about that right now. Boy. People, hey, but I respect the honesty, though, dog. I told y'all, we don't care like this, right?
The chair would ask that all...
Hold on. I keep trying to prove to y'all that people really don't care like y'all think people out here caring about stuff.
Members present in the chamber and those...
Back it up.
The chair would ask that all members present in the chamber and those in the gallery please rise for a moment of prayer for Charlie Kirk and his family.
This thing say the Democrats or yell in Congress after moments of silence for Charlie Kirk. He say disgraceful. Hold on. Okay, we got the moment of silence going. What did they do?
For what purpose does the gentlelady from Colorado rise? Shh.
Oh, all right. Somebody is in the background is calling for prayers for Charlie Kirk's family. If I'm not mistaken, I can barely hear. Hold on.
Shh. Let's wait a minute. The House will be in order.
She was cussing? Somebody in the back cussing. Hold on.
Let's wait a minute.
She said the F-bomb. She dropped the F-bomb. Hold on.
Shh. Let's wait a minute. The House will be in order. Shh.
Was that black lady? Is that Crockett in the background? Is that her name?
The House will be in order. Shh. The House will be in order.
Wow.
We will join prayer right after this, okay?
Okay.
The chair lays before the House a communication.
Oh, somebody is saying in the background about the school shooting. So I'm guessing that they did not want to do anything about the school shooting or something, and they trying to do something about Charlie.
Here lays before the House a communication. The House will be in order.
We need some better audio, but hey, man, people. Doggone America. These doggone Americans and something else out here in these doggone street, man. We wild. We really, really wild. But that is disgraceful, man. Somebody said, hey, shouted, we want to give a prayer for Charlie and his family and stuff like that. We ain't doing none of that. Hold on, man. Why is we so upset as people? I understand that we all got a lot of things going on in our lives. We have different things going on in our lives, but I'm pretty sure that everybody who was in that place, they got health insurance, and I'm pretty sure that they have places to stay. A lot of them had the things called security. A lot of them have nice little bank accounts. A lot of them is really, really getting paid. A lot of them has been on their jobs for a very, very long time. Why is there such anger there, though? Again, we all go through some things. I get it, but there's people that's worse off than those people who is working in that building. Such frustration. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't know. But we people in out here, the people is people in, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and throw this here, and then we're finna jump on to Rumble. We got a 76-year-old man who was killed in an attack at Washington Heights at a bus stop.
Right now, a search is on for a man who beat a senior citizen to death at a bus stop. This attack happened on the south side. It was captured on surveillance video, and we are learning that a woman and 2 kids were carjacked minutes later on that very same block. Yeah. Our Sade Gray has the latest in that investigation.
Sade.
A brutal, deadly beating happened at this CTA bus shelter Monday night. Surveillance video shows the horrific incident.
Oh, we got video.
One battery victim that was attacked, not moving.
Police are looking for the person responsible for beating a 76-year-old man to death. Surveillance video shows the incident. You see the victim and the suspect inside the bus stop.
Okay.
One man stands up and punches the other in the face. That man then retaliates and beats the victim to the ground. We've paused the video, but it clearly shows the man who retaliated then repeatedly stomping on the other man's head.
Okay, so the one who was throwing the blows first had to be the 76-year-old man. He was probably defending himself. All right, hold on.
Suspect inside the...
Okay, the one with the black sweater jacket on must have been the 76-year-old man, because he is the one who also got stomped out. Here we go. Finna play it right here. These are the 2 bodies. Look.
Bus stop. One man stands up and punches the other in the face.
Got him.
That man then retaliates and beats the victim to the ground. We've paused the video, but it clearly shows the man who retaliated then repeatedly stomping on the other man's head. The attack happened around 9:15 Monday night in the Chicago Transit Authority bus shelter on Halstead at 95th Street in the Washington Heights neighborhood. The victim was taken to the hospital, where he died. At the scene, shattered glass was spotted on the ground, along with what appeared to be a baseball hat. After the attack, the man behind the beating could be seen walking out of camera view.
Hey, squad, we have a homicide carjacking.
But just minutes later, a woman and 2 kids were carjacked. A 60-year-old woman, a 3-year-old girl, and a 14-year-old boy were sitting in a green Kia when a man got in the car, implied he had a gun, and then told them to get out.
So apparently the victim from this motor vehicle theft, there's a tablet in the vehicle, and they're tracking it passively.
Detectives are investigating whether the beating, death, and carjacking are connected.
Police say no one has been arrested for either incidents. Reporting in Washington.
Got to be more careful when you got to do things to the older folk, man. I just don't. Well, they didn't say anything like he was robbing them or nothing like that. The player wasn't getting robbed or nothing. He just, whatever had happened, he probably said something that old player just wasn't with. You know what I'm saying? Because older folk, they tend to have short tempers. Well, their tolerance is like mine. And tolerance is real short with people. Like I don't, I get aggravated real quick. And I don't like that I'm like that. I like to be joyful and happy. But when people go to talking, people be doing a thing called talking. And it be days that I don't be feel like talking. You cannot even be trying to be mean to me, but because of the things that you may say, it just aggravates me. That's why I don't be like talking to like a lot of people. I leave people alone. I go on by my doggone business. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. Like we say around here at the Willie Williams Show, we don't be pretending to care and all this right here. Hell, we just talked about 58 people got shot in Chicago and 7 had done died. So come on now. So it just shows that we care about certain types of death or certain people who is dying. If it's people who really don't have like a name for themselves, that's just regular ish right there. We don't care nothing about that right there. But when it's somebody who got a name, that's something to talk about. That's something like try to get the numbers up. You know what I'm saying? We can try to get the numbers up out here in these streets. Give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the Night Nightly News. Listen, we finna run on over here to Rumble for a few minutes. We're not finna be over here long. Just for a few minutes so I can show the video. The links is down there in the description. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. Here's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Just say, Willie, my old man will talk clean through a news stories. You say that I'm trying to listen to loud. Have mercy. It be like that right there sometimes. It be like that right there sometimes. You say that's why Trump sending in the troops. Say can't nobody find the criminals. Fact. Damn it. It's so many unsolved. Hold on. How many unsolved murders or homicides in Chicago? They probably ain't got no number. Oh, Jesus. 6,000? There are approximately 6,000 unsolved or cold murders and homicides in Chicago as of January 20 to 24, steaming from over 14,000 total homicides since 1980. How y'all done killed these many people? Wow. So they've solved 8,000. We got unsolved. We got 6,000. That's probably why they keep having all them babies out there. Dog it, y'all keep having them babies because y'all keep killing. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing. Just don't kill yourself. Try your best not to remove yourself off earth. But anyway, y'all finna go ahead on and get up out of here. Y'all please hit the link in the description. We finna run on around here to Rumble real quick. Real quick. Come on around there as y'all get the Rumble and Twitter. Get the Rumble and Twitter. Go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button. On YouTube, we out.